Yo, 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 yo. Salute, salute. What's going on, people? It's your boy Jay.Jordan back again for another WNBA watch along. Hope you guys are all doing well. Cuz, what's up? Salute, salute. RC, my guy, what's going on? Of course, I knew you had to. I knew you was gonna be on for this one, bro. To see your aces. As you can see, guys, we have the last game of the day. It was two games today. One is, I think, currently still going on. It's in the final stages, pretty much, between Phoenix and Atlanta. Atlanta is beating up on Phoenix by 15, 3.5 to go in that game. But the marquee matchup of the night on national TV, ESPN, we have the Minnesota Lynx taking on the Las Vegas Aces in Las Vegas. These are currently the 3 and 4 seeds respectively. Minnesota is currently the 3 seed with a 19-8 record. Las Vegas is currently the 4th seed with a 17-9 record. Alrighty. Before we get into the starting lineups, I do want to salute. What's up, Liz? Salute, salute. I do want to salute Liz, of course, but I also want to salute Queens legend Tina Charles. Currently plays for the Atlanta Dream. Used to play with a number of teams. Also the New York Liberty, to be exact. She just moved into second all-time in the WNBA scoring rankings. Just past Tina Thompson in the game that is currently going on. Last time I checked, she was up to 7,491 points. Tina Thompson had the record, had second place at 7,488. So we have Diana Taurasi, who they're playing right now. She's at 10,497. Tina Charles is second, about 3,000 points behind at 7,491. Then you have Tina Thompson with 7,488. Tamika Catchings with 7,380. And Dewana Bonner of the Connecticut Sun with 7,327. So I just want to take some time out to salute the legend Tina Charles. She broke that record, or she moved into second place with a 3 in that game. That Atlanta is well on their way to winning. That'll move Atlanta to 3-0 since the Olympic break has since we have come back from the Olympic break, excuse me. James, what's going on? Salute, salute. All is well, my friend. All is well. All right, now that we've got the pleasantries out the way with saluting the New York legend there, let's get into this game. Starters, I'm assuming they haven't really announced it yet. Let me see. Let me check my sources. Check my sources, see if they announced it. Yes, they have. So for the Lynx, we have Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Bridget Carlton, Nafisa Collier, and Alana Smith, what we have on the screen. For their bench, Cecilia Zandalicini, excuse me, Dorka Juhas, Natisha Heidemann, Alyssa Pili, Diamond Miller, and the newly acquired Maisha Hines-Allen. They have no one to report as injured. Maisha Hines-Allen was acquired at the trade deadline, which was yesterday. The trade deadline was yesterday at 8 p.m. Maisha Hines-Allen was traded from the Washington Mystics to the Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota sent Olivia Apupa and Sika Kone, and Washington received the draft pick, I believe, in that trade as well. Then the Mystics ended up waiving Dee Richards and Olivia Apupa. So I think it's a solid trade for the Mystics. I mean, for the Minnesota Lynx, shoring up that 4 spot for the mobile big who could spread the floor as well. Very physical. Miracle salute, of course. Thank you. Liz has Tina Charles. Yeah, University of Connecticut alum. Go figure. Of course. So you got two UConn. Excuse me, I think just froze. 2 UConn alums, number 1 and 2 in the WNBA in scoring. Lynx and Fever will be on Saturday. I could check that for you in a moment. But let's get into the Aces. Their starting lineup: Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes. Their bench: Alicia Clark, Tiffany Hayes, Sydney Colson, Meg Gustafson, Kate Martin, and Kirsten Bell. They didn't make any changes over the Olympic break. To answer your question, James, that game on Saturday is on. Oh, it's on League Pass. It's not on national TV. It's on League Pass. That game is on League Pass. RC, our resident Aces fan here, says, Jay, just draw a big fat X through our bench, please. Come on, man. Have some faith. Have some faith in Sid Colson to bring y'all to the promised land. Come on, man. I'm just messing with you. But let's take a look at this right quick. Okay. So I hope you guys can see that. We got our team leaders here. Team leaders, Nafisa Collier leading the way with 20.3 points a game for the Lynx on 48% shooting, 78% from the foul line. A'ja Wilson leading the way with 27.3 points, 52.6% from the field, 87% from the foul line. That's really good. Nafisa leading the way in rebounds. They're averaging a double-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds. A'ja Wilson, same, averaging 27 points and 12 rebounds. Assist-wise, Courtney Williams leading the way with 5 assists, a little over 5 assists. Jackie Young, a little over 5 assists as well. If you look on the right-hand side, their season stats, their points per game. Lynx are 7th in the league, averaging 81.7. The Aces are 1st, averaging 87.8. Their field goal percentage, Aces 45.2%, the Lynx 44% in 6th place. And their turnovers per game, Aces lowest turnovers per game, 11.4. The Lynx at 13.6. That puts them in 8th. Very good defensive team blocks per game. Aces are in 2nd. Lynx are in 5th. It's going to be really interesting to see. Both of these teams have played already. And they both won on each other's home floor. So they played on May 29th. The Aces won 80-66 in Minnesota. Then on June 11th, the Lynx beat the Aces 100-86 in Vegas. So we'll see if that trend continues or if the Aces can defend their home court. Hey, Mom, salute. RC says Sue Bird is giving life in the commercial with A'ja. Yeah. All right, so this game is supposed to start in about a minute officially. I mean, they have 9:30 as the start time. They do have 9:30 as the start time, but you know, with ESPN, they say 9:30 and then the game ends up starting on 9:35, 9:40. So we'll see what happens in that regard. As always, guys, thank you for joining on this late night. Well, it's late, but it's not late. Late game on the East Coast here. It's about to be 9:30 p.m. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like on the video. It really helps the channel out. Allows me to continue to do these watch-alongs. I already put the schedule out for all the watch-alongs I'll be doing through Monday. Just as a summary, I will be here tomorrow. I sold my tickets to the game tomorrow since the Liberty are playing Dallas again. I said I might as well just do a watch-along. We already seen them get smacked up. So I sold those tickets. So we'll be doing the watch along here tomorrow on the channel. Wings versus Liberty again. Liberty smacked them up yesterday. Really good game if you're a Liberty fan. No stream on Friday or Saturday for me. We'll be back Sunday at noon Eastern for Chicago and Vegas. Vegas looking to get revenge on Chicago in that game. And then on Monday, the Liberty are on the road for a couple games. So we'll do New York at Phoenix. So we're looking forward to those. So make sure you guys are tapped in. You guys are watching for the watch-alongs. My headphones just disconnected from the game for some reason, but we back. All right, let me fast forward. Make sure we're up to speed. All right, we're all good. RC said, Jay, we not invincible no more. Yeah, listen, man. We'll see. I think we lose by 34 tonight. A'ja scores 34 and we lose. Nah, you trolling, bro. You trolling. Liz says, I want to be an Aces fan, but can't. The Olympics were fun with A'ja on our team, and in quotes. Nah, I hear that. I definitely hear that. But now that we're back to life, back to reality, if you know, you know, she's the enemy. She is the enemy. All right, people. Game is about to kick off. RC says Nafisa ready to do big work. Should be a good game. Everyone like the stream and subscribe. Word. What RC said, y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Really helps the channel out tremendously. Appreciate you guys all. ESPN is so petty. Won't let Pat McAfee talk about Kayla. Is that so? I didn't know that. I don't really watch ESPN besides when the game is on, like right now. I don't really watch those daytime talk shows or any of those type of things. I get my news straight from the source and not the middleman. But if that's the case, then that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. All right, so A'ja Wilson on an MVP. Well, basically, she's gonna win MVP. She's been playing incredibly on both ends of the floor. Nafisa Collier's in that race, has Minnesota at the 3rd seed and trying to chase for 2nd. So it will be interesting how this all shakes out. RC says, listen, Jay, can y'all send Sabrina and Brianna to the Aces? No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. We good over here. We good with what we got over here. We good with what we got. So you can send A'ja over. Nah. Asia's gonna retire with the Las Vegas Aces. Alrighty, starting lineups. They're talking about them on the broadcast now. It's the same ones that are on our screen. If you do want to watch the game, but I hope you stay along for the commentary. It is on ESPN if you have access to it. But I hope you guys stay along for the stream. All right, let's get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up before this game tips off. Put your predictions in the chat. I'm going Minnesota win. I'm not putting no numbers on it. I just say Minnesota win. Jump ball is up, and we are off, people. We are off. The Aces start off with the ball. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Top of the key. Over to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum guarded by Courtney Williams. They go. Nafisa's guarding A'ja. A'ja tries to attack. Hesitation. Gets into the middle of the floor. Just shoots over. Nafisa misses. And Fee with the rebound. So that's going to be a good matchup to see there. Nafisa versus A'ja. Nafisa over to Bridget Carlton to McBride. Over to Bridget. Bridget attacks out to Alana Smith. Alana Smith to Nafisa. Nafisa guarded by Chelsea Gray. That's a mismatch. Nafisa attacks Chelsea. Goes up. Gets the ball stripped a little bit by Chelsea. Great hands. And the Aces have the ball with Jackie Young. Right side of the floor. Jackie Young bounce pass to A'ja. A'ja guarded by Alana Smith. She goes up and draws the foul. So A'ja Wilson draws the first foul of the game. First foul on Alana Smith. So we have our first shots of the game. A'ja Wilson at the line to shoot 2 free throws. First shot is up, and A'ja misses the first free throw. A'ja at the line for the second, and the first point of the game goes to the home team. A'ja Wilson knocks down the free throw. Ball back in play. Nafisa brings it up the court, guarded by Kia Stokes now, over to Alana Smith. Right side to McBride. McBride had a heater in the beginning of the season from 3-point range. It sort of cooled off as of late. Kick ball by the Aces. Ball stays with the Minnesota Lynx. Bridget Carlton to inbound. She's another one of those 3-point threats this team has. Courtney Williams, the point guard, top of the key. She likes this mid-range jump shot, and the Lynx are on the board as I say that. She hits a little bit past the foul line, mid-range jump shot. Minnesota up 2-1. Jackie Young picks up her dribble at half court, throws the pass to Chelsea, bounces off her leg, but they're in play now. Chelsea Gray wants to screen, goes left, shoots a deep 3, and she buries it 3. So Chelsea Gray knocks down the 3, and they retake the lead. It's 4-2 Las Vegas. Courtney Williams, right side, handoff to McBride. Over to Alana Smith. Back to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams, not a really three-point shooter. Oh, good give and go between McBride and Alana Smith. They sent two to McBride. She drops it off to Alana Smith, who gets the layup. Tie game, 4-4. A'ja Wilson from the top of the key. She attacks, goes up with the left, throws it off the glass, and Courtney Williams secures the rebound. She's pushing up the floor. Gets the screen from Alana Smith. Courtney Williams, another mid-range jump shot. That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row from Courtney. And the Lynx retake the lead, 6-4. Gray over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young pump fake at the 3. Back out to Chelsea. Left side of the floor. She eyes up another 3. Chelsea off the rim. Alana Smith secures the rebound for the Lynx. Courtney Williams up the court. Gets the screen from Fee. In the middle of the floor playing with it. No look to Nafisa. That's a layup. And the Lynx, that offense is potent, people. And Becky Hammond calls an immediate timeout. Wants to talk to her team. So it's Minnesota 8, Las Vegas 4, 7:26 to go in the first quarter. So the ball is moving, people, for Minnesota. They're a team that the Nafisa is the pillar of the offense, but everybody is a threat with the ball in their hand. Alana Smith can shoot threes. Kayla McBride can shoot threes. Bridget Carlton can shoot threes. Courtney Williams will play that pick and roll game, get into the paint and hit that mid-range jump shot or dish it off. So everybody is a threat on the floor for the Lynx. So we have 4 from Courtney Williams, 2 from Collier, and 2 from Alana Smith. We have 1 free throw from A'ja Wilson and a 3-pointer from Chelsea Gray. That's all the scoring in the game so far. All right, looking at the other game, Atlanta does get the win against Phoenix, 72-63, 9-point win. So they're 3-0 since the Olympic break. They continue to play excellent basketball. I think it's just a matter of health. Jordan Canada is healthy now. Ryan Howard is healthy. Tina Charles is hooping like she's been pretty much all season. So it's good to see that Atlanta is trying to make a push for that 8th seed with Chicago sort of faltering. I had Atlanta making the playoffs in the preseason, so hopefully they can build up on that claim. They moved to 10-17. They're a game back of Chicago for that 8th seed. So Chicago better beware, because by Sunday they could potentially be in 9th place if the Atlanta Dream continue to play as they have been. Chicago is 11-16. Atlanta is 10-17. So the next game for Atlanta is on the 23rd. They play the Mercury again. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 23rd. What's today, right? No, that's in 2 days. That's on Friday. So they play the Mercury again on the 23rd. So if they can get a win there, that could really propel them into that 8th seed. Chicago, on the other hand, let's see who they play. Chicago plays Connecticut on Friday. So that will be interesting. If Chicago loses and Atlanta wins again, Chicago by the weekend could be sitting in 9th seed. They just coming back to the broadcast now. A'ja Wilson wins the Dawn Staley Community Leadership Award for 2024. So congrats to her. And of course, she wins the Dawn Staley Award. Played for Dawn Staley at South Carolina. Very interesting there. But we're coming back to actual game. Ball will be with the Las Vegas Aces. They called the timeout, and we're back. Jackie Young with the ball to bring it up court. Hands it off to Chelsea Gray. No subs have been made as of yet. Chelsea Gray with the ball over to A'ja Wilson, guarded by Nafisa. Over to Kelsey. Kelsey with the ball. She hasn't taken a shot yet. Kelsey Plum, left-hand dribble. Oh, goes corner to Chelsea. Top to Jackie Young for the right wing 3. Great ball movement by the Aces. And Jackie Young hits the wide open 3. 8-7. Minnesota. Courtney over to Alana Smith, over to McBride. Top to Nafisa. Left side to Bridget Carlton. Bridget drives to the middle of the floor, finds Courtney on a curl. Courtney gets a screen from Nafisa, drives to the basket, gets fouled, misses the layup, but Nafisa will go to the line for her first free throws. So they're showing a replay of the previous play. Kelsey Plum gets the drive, passes it to the corner to Chelsea Gray, who touch passes it to the wing to Jackie Young, who shoots the wide open three. Nafisa Collier hits the first free throw. That's her first free throw of the game, and she hits the second as well. Ball in play with the Aces. It's 10-7 Minnesota. Chelsea Gray left side, no look pass, tries to fit it in, and Nafisa gets a hand on it, tips it out of bounds. Ball stays with the Aces. 17 on the shot clock. So those same passes that Chelsea Gray used to fit in all the time, eye of a needle type passes, they're not as easy as they used to be. Jackie Young with the ball, playing behind the screen. They call Kia Stokes with the moving screen. That's all Jackie Young. Jackie Young trying to play behind the screen, having Kia Stokes keep rescreening both ways. It leads to a turnover. Ball in play here with the Lynx. Oh, Asia tries to go for the steal. It leaves them a man short. Bridget Carlton wide open three. Bridget knocks down the three. You can't gamble on this team. They're too potent from three-point range. It's 13-7 Minnesota. Jackie Young comes off the screen going left. They go to Asia. Asia jump stop. Floater in the paint. Good. Asia Wilson with the floater. And it's 13-9. Approaching 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nafisa with the ball over to McBride. They have a mismatch down there. Nafisa wants it against Chelsea Gray. Goes corner to Bridget. Top to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams wants the screen. She comes off the screen from Nafisa. Left hand dribble into the paint. Corner to Alana Smith. She can hit those, and she does. Alana Smith. I told you they're dangerous from all over. Minnesota has scored on 7 straight possessions here, and it's 16-9 Lynx. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Crossover on McBride. Gets the screen. Fakes the pass, but goes out to Asia. Asia foul line jump shot is good. Asia's going to have one of those nights if they want to win this game. 16-11. Courtney Williams over to McBride. That's a Courtney Williams. McBride over to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams with the ball. Over to McBride, right side. Looking for Alana Smith. She picks up her dribble. Over to Courtney Williams. 7 on the clock. She picks up her dribble looking for somebody. Great defense by Plum. Finds Nafisa with 1 second. She shoots it. Oh, and it drops at the buzzer. So they went 23.5 seconds with good defense. Nafisa bails them out. Hits a long 2. And they're up 18-11. They're shooting 88% from the field. Minnesota is cooking. Plum with the ball. Comes off the screen going left. They send a double to her. She goes corner to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray pump fakes. Steps aside. Misses the mid-range jump shot. Asia Wilson. Rebound. Putback is good. And it's 18-13. This team will go as Asia goes. Asia's already up to 7 points here. And we still not done with the first. Alana Smith. They're looking for Nafisa in the post against Jackie Young. That's a mismatch spin move. 1 leg fall away from Fee. Misses. Rebound to Plum. Plum with the ball. Down. Oh, Plum throws a bullet pass to Asia right in front of her. It's a turnover. Bridget Carlton on the run. 1 leg. Layup is good. Foul Kelsey Plum and 1. Bridget Carlton on the run there after the steal. Goes off the 1 leg for the layup. Gets sort of pushed in the back by Plum. She scores the layup. Go to the line for the 3-point play. So Bridget up to 5 points. Looking for 6 here. She's averaging a career-high 9 points per game. And she buries the free throw for the 3-point play. It's 21-13 here. 21-13. Jackie Young brings the ball up the court this time. A substitution was made. Chelsea Gray out. Tiffany Hayes in. Asia Wilson with the ball, looking for somebody. Over to Plum. Plum pump fakes at the 3. She drives to the left-hand side. Wide open layup is good. Kelsey Plum with the blow-by. Gets to the basket and scores the layup. 21-15 here. Nafisa, ball top of the key. Alicia Clark has also checked in for Kia Stokes for the Aces. McBride over to Alana Smith. Cross-court pass deflected, stolen by the Aces. Plum with the ball. Transition three for K. Plum off the back rim. Alana Smith with the rebound. Over to Natisha Heidemann is also checked in for Courtney Williams. So a number of substitutions happened. Alana Smith drives by Asia Wilson, goes cornered to Bridget Carlton for three, and they call. It was a late call though, but they call a charge on the drive by Alana Smith. That's her second foul. She may have to go to the bench here. Oh no. Cheryl Reeve talks to her and says, nah, you better stay your behind back out here. So she stays out with 2 fouls. Stays in, I should say, with 2 fouls. Ball with the Aces. Xander Lassini has checked in for Kayla McBride for the Lynx. Jackie Young with the ball. Goes left off the screen from Asia. They give it back to Asia. Kelsey Plum for 3 off the back rim. Long rebound to Asia. Out to Jackie. Jackie with the pump fake. Now Nafisa's guarding Asia. They go to Kelsey Plum. 7 on the clock. Kelsey Plum finds the cutting Jackie. Jackie goes out to Alicia Clark. Wide open 3. And Alicia knocks down the 3. So now it's a 3-point game. 21-18. A little under 2.5 to go here. Heidemann over to Xander Lassini. To Smith. Up top to Heidemann. Heidemann calling for the screen for Xander Lassini. Aces do a good job of denying it. Heidemann tries to go backdoor to Carlton. 5 on the shot clock. Xander Lassini in the paint. Turnaround jump shot is good. That was a tough shot by Xander Lassini. I've seen her do that a lot to the Liberty when we played them. And it's 23-18 Minnesota. They got shooters. Jackie Young with the ball, guarded by Bridget Carlton. She pump fakes at the foul line. Out to Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson dribbles middle of the floor. Over to Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes out to Jackie Young for 3. Jack knocks down the 3. And it's a 2-point game now. 23-21 Minnesota. Offenses are picking it up here. Heidemann, hesitation dribble into the paint. Hangs. Floater is off. Rebound to Plum. Too strong off the backboard. Plum over to Hayes. Hayes for the lead. And they call... Do they call a foul on the 3-point shot? I'm not too sure what they call here. The referee blew the whistle. I didn't see any contact there on the shot. They call a foul on Alana Smith. So that's 3 on Alana Smith. 8 minutes, 5 points, 3 fouls. She's probably going to have to sit till halftime. Ball in play with the Aces. Oh, finds Tiffany Hayes wide open on the back door. She goes up. Layup is good. And that's a technical foul. Or a delay. Sorry, it's a delay game foul on Tiffany Hayes. She smacks the ball after it goes through the basket out of bounds. A lot of ball watching here. The miscommunication. And ball in play here with the Lynx. It's a tie game. 23-all. 10-2 run by Vegas. Xander Lassini with the ball. She drives. Goes behind the back. Picks up her dribble. Over to Heidemann. Heidemann looking for Nafisa. But Nafisa gets denied. Xander Lassini for 3. And knocks down the 3. She's hit her first 2 shots. It's 26-23. Minnesota retakes the lead. Vegas is in the bonus. So if they do want foul shots, they just have to draw a foul here. Oh, that's a push off. Kelsey Plum gets into the paint. Pushes off on Heidemann. They don't call it. And she hits the basket. It's 26-25. Heidemann with the ball. Heidemann over to Uhas, who's checked in. Diamond Miller has also checked in for the Lynx. Miller spin move, goes over to the left. Too strong. Rebound to Alicia Clark. Over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young pushing up the court. Over to Plum. Corner to Hayes. Hayes pump fakes. And they call a foul there on Diamond Miller. With the Aces in the bonus, they'll go to the line for free throws with 23 seconds to go in the first. And it should be foul shots, yep. So Tiffany Hayes at the line for free throws. First one is up and rolls off. She has one more to come here. So it doesn't seem as if Maisha Hines-Allen is with the team yet. I don't see her on the bench yet, and she's not on the court. Tiffany Hayes for the second, and she misses both free throws. Rebound to Dorka. So Minnesota shot clock is off here. There's 16 seconds to go. Heidemann guarding Hayes at the half court. No, Hayes guarding Heidemann in the half court. Excuse me. Heidemann over to Xander Lassini. She's pump fakes from 3. Goes over to Heidemann. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Heidemann pump fakes. Throws up the floater. Blocked by the Aces. And that's how the quarter ends. Indecision there by the Minnesota Lynx. Oh, I do see Hines-Allen. Excuse me. Indecision by the Lynx on that possession results in a block shot. And this is how the quarter ends. Score 26-25 after the first. Minnesota, 9 assists on their 10 made field goals. The trio of Wilson, Young, and Plum, 17 of the 25 points for the Aces. Maisha Hines-Allen is there. I don't know how many minutes she'll get. I don't know if she got any practice with the team, really. So unless it's a dire emergency, I don't see her really getting minutes. All right, so they were just talking in Nafisa Collier. She was saying we have to clear up our defensive rotations when they get us in scramble mode trying to pick up players. They're getting wide open shots, so that's something they have to adjust. Alrighty, so that's the end of the first quarter. Pretty high scoring first quarter, 26-25. Let's get the second things ready for the second quarter. See if these stats are ready. There we go. And we're good to go. Thank you all for tuning in on this late night stream here on the East Coast. It's about to be 10 p.m. Eastern. We have Lynx versus Aces, the second game of the WNBA scheduled tonight. The 3-seeded Lynx taking on the 4-seeded Aces. Both teams jockeying for position in the upper echelon of the standings. Both teams have already won a game in the season series, so this is the third game. Both teams with a win leave them at 1-1. Aces with a loss move back down to 5th seed, and the Seattle Storm move back to 4th. Minnesota with a loss ties the Aces in losses, but they stay at the same seeding because they have one more win. So the Aces will be a game behind the Lynx if the Lynx lose tonight. If they do win, they'll be a half game behind the Connecticut Sun for second seed in the WNBA. Right, so we're at the first quarter break in between the first and second quarters. Thank you for tuning in as always. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We do watch-alongs all season long. We'll be back tomorrow for our Liberty and Dallas Wings stream. That's the only game on the WNBA schedule tomorrow. Dallas at New York. New York want to continue. They're on a 7-game winning streak right now. They want to push that to 8. Go back-to-back wins against the Dallas Wings. So I'm looking forward to that game. Right, second quarter is back. They're talking to Coach Reeve. Let's see what they have to say. This is her 15th season as the Minnesota Lynx head coach. 4-time WNBA champion back in the days of Maya Moore and Rebecca Brunson and Lindsay Whalen and them girls. Ball and play with the Lynx to start the second quarter. 26-25. The lineups are Courtney Williams, Zandalasini, Miller, Uhas, and Collier. Courtney Williams into the paint over to Miller. Miller on the left hand drive into the paint. Left hand layup is good for Diamond Miller, and she is on the board. 28-25. For the Aces, it's Tiffany Hayes, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Alicia Clark, and Megan Gustafson. Jackie Young with the ball, guarded by Miller. Over to Gray, right side. Gray tries to get into the paint. They bring the double. They go out to Jackie. Jackie feeds Alicia Clark. Alicia tries to go on the baseline, and it's a steal by Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams pulls up for the mid-range jump shot. Too strong. Meg with the rebound. Ball gets to Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray gets the screen from Gustafson. Gustafson double crossover on Uhas, and they call a foul before the shot on, I don't know who the foul is on. Oh, Maisha Hines. Once I find out who that is, I'll let you know. Maisha Hines-Allen checks in for the first time for Nafisa Collier. She just was acquired yesterday. She flew in last night, and she's in the game today. Ball in play. She's a pro, though. She did win the championship with the Mystics back in 2019, so she is a pro. Aces with the miss. Lynx on the run. Finds a cutting Uhas. Left-hand layup. Rebound to Jackie Young. Jackie Young, middle of the floor. She pulls up transition three and knocks it down. Jackie Young, transition three, ties the game at 28. Miller over to Hines-Allen in the corner. Hines-Allen dribbles back out to three, hands it off to Miller. Miller pump fakes, goes by Gustafson. Corner to Uhas. Uhas top to Allen to Williams. Zandalasini, pump fake, left step back, good. Great ball movement by the Lynx. Every player touched the ball on that possession, went all the way around the horn there and scored. Jackie Young tries to answer. She knew it was off, and she misses. Foul by Jackie Young on Dorka Uhas. So Jackie Young gets a rest here. And Jackie Young gets a rest. Ball in play here. So Plum checks in. Courtney Williams, mid-range jump shot is good again. Courtney Williams likes those foul line area jump shots. She buries it. It's 33-28. Plum with the ball. She goes left, goes right by Uhas. Left-hand layup. Quick scoop is good from K. Plum. Kelsey Plum likes that little quick layup. And Plum is up to 6 points here. McBride with the ball gets fouled. The foul is on Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes with the personal foul. Looks like A'ja Wilson's about to check in. A'ja Wilson is in for Alicia Clark. Ball in play with the Lynx and Hines-Allen over to Williams. Williams left side of the floor. Gets the screen from Uhas. Comes off that screen. Bounce past to Uhas. A little too low. Goes off Uhas' knee, and it's a turnover. Aces on the run. Plum wants to get to that left hand. Gets into the paint. Left hand layup. And they call an offensive foul for the fend off by Kelsey Plum. She gets away with that a lot. Not that possession. Oh, it was actually like a little elbow when she was like swinging the ball over. Oh, yeah, she sort of, when she gathers the ball, she sort of like hits Courtney Williams with an elbow. They called the offensive foul there. Kelsey Plum up to 2 fouls now, so she has to be careful as well. Zandalasini, top of the key. Looking for McBride. McBride, guarded by Gustafson. Crossover, double crossover. Step back over Gustafson. Great defense by Meg. She kept her feet there. But it's a fight for the ball, and they call... Who's the foul on? They were fighting for the rebound, and the ref from half court calls the foul. They say it's a foul on A'ja Wilson. He's at 22. Oh, they call it on Hines-Allen. That's her first foul as a member of the Minnesota Lynx. Hines-Allen, oh, they're both 22, I see. Gustafson wide open for three in the corner. Meg Gustafson knocks down the three. Sorry, I think I hit the mic. And it's tie game at 33. Courtney Williams, handoff to Zandalicini, over to Hines-Allen, back to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams wants Zandalicini. Oh, she took her eyes off the ball, and it goes out of bounds. That's the one thing they tell you to do. Keep your eye on the ball. See the ball into your hand. And it goes out of bounds. So it is Aces ball here. Tie game, 33 all. 33 all. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Behind the back pass to A'ja Wilson. Goes right over Asia's shoulder. And it's a turnover again. Minnesota on the run. Courtney Williams at her foul line. She pump fakes. Guarded by A'ja. Back to Dorka. Over to Courtney. Courtney goes baseline. And she goes out of bounds. And I think they do get the foul. One ref said it was out of bounds. The other ref said it was a push. She would like pushed her out, guided her out of bounds. Foul on Meg Gustafson. Ball inbounds with the Lynx. They're looking. They get it to Hines-Allen. Hines-Allen finds McBride on the drive, and they call a foul on Tiffany Hayes, who never thinks she's fouled a soul. So Hines-Allen with a good look. McBride will go to the line for free throws. So McBride at the line for free throws. Kayla McBride knocks down the first. Maybe that will wake up her jump shot. We'll see. Kayla McBride, really good free throw shooter in the 90 percentile from the line. Second free throw is up and good. 35-33. The broadcast mentioned they haven't seen Nafisa come in. Nafisa's getting an extended rest here. And they're still being competitive. Excuse me. Plum to A'ja Wilson. Foul line jump shot too strong. Rebound to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams on the run. Minnesota's in the bonus, so if they draw some fouls, they can get to the line. Courtney Williams finds the cutting Maisha Hines-Allen, and she has her first basket as a member of the Minnesota Lynx. Becky Hammond wants a timeout here. So Minnesota go back up by 4, 37-33. 5 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the second quarter. So Maisha Hines gets off the plane last night, playing in the game today, contributing like a pro should. She's already up. She has 2 points and 1 rebound in her first action with the team. Maisha Hines-Allen, for those who don't know her, she was the second round 19th pick by Washington in the 2018 draft out of Louisville. 28 years old, 6'1", 200 pounds, was a part of that 2019 Washington Mystics team that won their first championship. If I'm not mistaken. She didn't get a lot of minutes in that, but she was on the roster for it. So we're at a commercial right now. We are at commercial, waiting for the second quarter to resume. Salute to everybody here on the watch along. We could just take a quick look at some of the game leaders here. If you look at the bottom right here, we got Zandalicini with 8 points. Jackie Young with 9 to lead the Aces. We have Courtney Williams with 2 rebounds. Jackie Young with 2. So the guards are doing the rebounding. And you have Courtney Williams with 6 assists already. A'ja Wilson with 3 assists. Looking at the turnover battle, it's 5-5 so far. Free throw percentage, the Lynx Very good foul shooting team. 5 for 5, 100%. Both teams shooting a high percentage from the field. 63% from the field for the Lynx. 59% from the field for the Aces. And then you can see the quarter scoring, 26-25 in the first quarter. Lynx are outscoring them 11-8 so far in the second. All right. Aces are number 1 and 2 in a lot of the offensive categories. The Lynx are number 1 and 2 in a lot of the defensive major categories. So something has got to give in this game. Aces are already shooting 59%, so they're winning on that end. But the Lynx are winning in the stat that matters, and that's we have more points than you. So as I mentioned, the Lynx are in the bonus, the foul bonus. So if they get fouled on any possession, they'll shooting automatic free throws as we restart this second quarter. 5:36 to go here in the second. Jackie Young with the ball. Some substitutions were made as Jackie Young step back jump shot misses. So Nafisa, McBride, Courtney Williams, Hines-Allen, and Bridget Carlton are in the game. Nafisa on the drive on Alicia Clark gets stopped, foul, and one. Nafisa Collier attacks right at Alicia Clark and draws the foul and scores the basket. So Nafisa going to the line to complete the 3-point play. She's been playing really well for them so far. So Nafisa at the line for the free throw, and she buries it. They go up by 7, 40-33. So Minnesota, I'm telling you, this is a team people need to worry about. Very well coached. They move the ball, and they're solid defensively, and they can shoot. Chelsea Gray with the ball. She drives right side. No look pass. Somehow gets to Plum after a deflection. Plum high stepping. She dribbles it off her knee. Gets it to the Young. Corner to Alicia Clark for 3. She's short. Rebound to Carlton. And they call a foul on Jackie Young for the swipe over. And that's going to be automatic free throws. They're in the bonus. That's going to be automatic free throws for the Lynx. Silly foul by Jackie Young. So the Lynx will go to the line for free throws. Nafisa Collier up to 9 points so far to lead the Lynx. Bridget for the first free throw, and she buries the first. So Bridget at the line for the second. Oh, and they have their first missed free throw of the game. 41-33. Bridget makes 1 out of 2. And the Aces have the ball. Chelsea Gray brings it up the court. Over to Asia. I haven't said her name in a while. Almost called her Asia Milson. Asia. Oh, they find Asia in the paint. Guarded by Hines-Allen. She does a step back jump shot. Way short. And the Lynx are on the run. Courtney Williams pump fakes. Over to Hines-Allen. Up top to Courtney Williams. Williams calling out the play. Gets to her mid-range jump shot. Buries it. Nothing but net. It's a 10-point game here in Las Vegas. What I tell y'all, folks, that's just a foul on Nafisa. Playing a little bit too aggressive on Alicia Clark. That far from the basket. Silly foul. Nafisa with it. RC, I hope you're still here, my friend. Gotta watch your aces. They not looking good. Asia Wilson, the inbound, gets it to Chelsea Gray. It's 43-33. Ace is struggling to score here. Asia Wilson at the foul line. That might have been a travel. Alicia Clark for 3 in the corner, and Alicia Clark gets heard me talking mess. Knocks down the 3. Cuts it back down to 43-36. Alicia Clark with 6 points on 2 threes. McBride over to Nafisa. Nafisa. Ball gets deflected out to Courtney Williams. Wants to screen. Dribble it. Gets inside the 3-point line. Finds Nafisa. Nafisa bounce pass to Hines-Allen, who gets the pass and scores. So Hines-Allen getting extended minutes with the starters here. making her presence felt. 45-36. Jackie Young goes behind the back, attacks McBride, goes up, and draws the foul on McBride. So Jackie Young will go to the line for free throws. So that's what they're showing the replay of the previous play. That's what you need to do. The defense was focused on Nafisa Collier when the ball came in. Hines-Allen cuts behind and scores as Jackie Young hits the first free throw. To Jackie Young for the second, buries it. So it's 45-38, 45-38. Collier over to McBride. Over to Williams. Williams goes right. She pulls up for another mid-ranger. It's hitting nothing but the bottom of the net, people. No rim. As Williams hits another mid-range jump shot. 47-38. Young tries to attack, goes baseline, and she draws the foul. Another foul on Nafisa. Nafisa racking up the fouls here to end this second quarter. Nafisa Collier up to... That's 2 fouls on her in the last 3 possessions. So you have Alana Smith already with 3 who has to sit. Nafisa with 2 as Jackie Young hits the first free throw. Second one is good for Jackie Young. Ball in play with the Lynx. They get it up the court and they call a timeout. So with 3:05 to go in the second quarter, the Lynx are up 47-40. Lynx are doing work. Tudo, my guys, salute. Lynx def got better since they started 0-6 last year. Yeah, definitely. Definitely got better. They brought in a couple pieces. In Courtney Williams and Alana Smith. They got Xander Lassini over. Heidemann from Connecticut. Nafisa being healthy. And it's working out beautifully for them. That's not a team you want to see. I hope they get the 2 or the 3 seed, because I don't want to see them till the finals if need be. I ain't trying to see them second round. So if they can stay at that 2-3 seed, that's ideal for me. And Maisha Hines-Allen always gives my Liberty issues. So when she was with Washington. So we're at a commercial right now. The timeout was called by the Minnesota Lynx. They're the team that's leading 47-40. They're outscoring the Aces 21-15 in this quarter. Courtney Williams leading the way in scoring with 10. She has 10 points and 6 assists. 3 rebounds to go with it. Nafisa Collier right behind her with 9 points and 2 rebounds. But she does have 2 fouls. Has to be careful these last 3 minutes of the second. Don't want to pick up that 3rd foul. Like Alana Smith, who picked up 3 in the first quarter. Excuse me, guys. Long day. For the Aces, you have Asia Wilson with 7. You have Jackie Young leading the way with 13. Asia behind her with 7. Plum with 6. Their bench is giving them decent scoring. 6 points from Clark, 3 from Gustafson, and 2 from Hayes. But Hayes is in foul trouble as well. She has 2 fouls, so she had to go sit on the bench as well. All right, so for these teams, let's look at the upcoming schedule for both of these teams here. Oh, Alicia Clark looks really nice in this orange or this creamsicle color. Tiff Hayes, I don't know what she got on. She got on like some Yeti pants. I don't know what those are. Tudo said if the playoffs was to start now, who do you think will be on upset alert? To be completely honest with you, um, I don't know. The looking at the standings, I would just say this Aces Seattle matchup could be a potential upset if you want to call that an upset. I mean the Storm are currently the fifth seed. Aces are four. Oh wow, what a find by Hines-Allen to find a cutting Nafisa Collier out of that timeout, and the Lynx continue to assist on all of their most of their made field goals. They're up 70% from the floor for the Lynx. If a team is shooting 70% on you, you're not gonna win too many games. To be completely honest with you. Kelsey Plum dancing with the ball, gets into the paint. Out to Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes gets into the paint. One leg floater, rolls around and scores. So Tiffany Hayes checks in and scores. 49-42. Williams over to Hines-Allen, over to McBride. They like this lineup here. Over to Williams, and they call a foul here on Tiffany Hayes. She gets the foul. That's 3 on Hayes. Hines-Allen shoots the free throw and makes it. They were showing the replay. That's why I got quiet there. Hines-Allen went to go catch the ball with her post-up arm. Tiffany Hayes felt she got hit in the face, tried to flop back and grab her arm, and it caused Maisha Hines-Allen to go to the line. Oh, Hines-Allen misses the second, but Bridget Carlton secures the rebound, tries to throw it off an Aces player. It's a turnover. Ball to Plum. Plum into the paint. And the ball almost gets stolen. Asia has it. Asia over to Plum. Plum sets up. 3, right wing is off. Ball gets tipped by Tiffany Hayes. Asia Wilson layup. You got to secure the rebounds. And it leads to a basket. 50-44. Chemo says, I thought ESPN only did weekend games. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They said this is the last ESPN game. Oh, that looked like a foul. But Courtney Williams gets it and doesn't score it. There's not going to be any ESPN games for until as Jackie Young throws the ball off the Lynx to go out of bounds until September 8th. I think they just mentioned, with football season starting and all that. There's probably some conflicts of scheduling, because remember, these broadcasters choose the games that they want to show. So maybe ESPN has some conflicts, and this is one of the games they chose, since they won't be able to do any weekend games this coming weekend. Ball and play with the Aces. Asia Wilson at the 3-point line over to Jackie Young. Crossover. Goes to her left hand and gets fouled. So the Aces are just drawing fouls here in this quarter, trying to cut into this deficit. Bridget Carlton with the foul there. So Jackie Young going to the line for free throws. Jackie Young hits the first. So that's the thing I recommend everybody. If you want to see where a game is, just go to the WNBA website, look at the schedule, and it'll tell you where it is. I'm looking at the schedule now. Every game is on League Pass until League Pass and Ion, as Jackie Young hits the second. And we'll look at it at halftime, so I can show you guys explicitly where things are. But there's not going to be any national TV games, meaning like the big networks, until September. Courtney Williams, hesitation, gets into the paint, out to Kayla McBride for 3, off the front rim, bounces around, gets tipped out, long rebound to Nafisa. Hines-Allen for 3, and she's off the back rim. Courtney Williams tips it out again. So Nafisa shoots a 3 now, and she buries it. Third time is a charm for the Lynx. And it's 53-46 with 42 seconds to go here. Young with the ball, tries to drive on McBride. A lot of dribbling here. Young in the corner to Gray. Gray tries to drive, gets into the paint, tries to double clutch, misses, ball tips around, and Williams with the rebound. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Courtney Williams picks up her dribble out to Hines-Allen, gets it down to Nafisa. Nafisa dribbles out the paint. Over to McBride, top of the key. They got 7 seconds on the shot clock. McBride, corner to Hines-Allen. Hines-Allen on the drive, goes up and gets blocked, but they call a foul. I don't know who the foul is on, if it's on Wilson or it's on Young. It's on Jackie Young with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. They're saying Young got her on the elbow before Asia got the clean block. Hines-Allen free throw is good. Hines-Allen for the second, and she misses the second free throw again. Aces have 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, Kelsey Plum between the legs. 3-pointer, front rim, rebound, Lynx, and that is halftime. So at the half, Minnesota shooting 65% from the field, go into the half up 54-46. We have Collier with 14, Williams with 10, Jackie Young with 15, and Asia with 10-ish. I think I saw 10. So as always, guys, we'll go over the box score and team stats at halftime with the Lynx up 54-46. So, before we go down, we'll take a look at the box score. Minnesota outscored the Aces 26-25 in the first quarter. Outscored them again in the second, 28-21. Let's take a look at these stats. So we'll start off with the Minnesota Lynx, the winning team. Courtney Williams, 16 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. She's on triple-double watch here. 5 for 7 from the field, only 1 turnover. Really good minutes from her. 15 minutes for McBride, only 2 points. And they both came from the foul line. Bridget Carlton, 15 minutes, 7 points. She's 1 for 1 from 3. Nafisa Collier, their pillar on offense, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And she has 2 fouls, which I'm glad she didn't get another foul to end the quarter. Alana Smith had a short leash because she got into foul trouble. 5 points, 2 rebounds in 8 minutes. Does have 3 fouls. Their bench, Hines-Allen, just came off the plane last night, getting positive minutes today. 9 minutes, 6 points, a rebound, 2 assists. Xander Lassini off the bench with 8. Uhas and Heidemann haven't scored. Diamond Miller, the only other player with points with 2. So they have 16 points off their bench for the Lynx. For the Las Vegas Aces, you have Chelsea Gray with 15 minutes, 3 points and 3 assists. 2 steals and 2 blocks from her, though. Kelsey Plum with 17 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Jackie Young in 17 minutes has 15 points and 3 rebounds. She was a lot of the offense there in that second quarter. Asia Wilson, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. She's going to need to have a lot more touches. She's 4 from 8. 4 for 8 from the field. She's going to have to get a lot more touches in the second half. Kia Stokes, the walking non-offensive person. 6 minutes, no points, no rebounds, no assists. 2 fouls and a turnover. So she out there just doing cardio. Alicia Clark, 11 minutes, 6 points. She did hit her two threes out of 3. Tiffany Hayes with 4 points in 10 minutes. She has 3 fouls, so she's in foul trouble as well. Gustafson with 3 points in 4 minutes. And the rest of the bench players haven't entered yet. Tudo says, not going to lie, the champs lucky only to be down 8. You're absolutely right. They are extremely lucky. I did say this before the game. I said predictions. I did say the Lynx would win this game. And they haven't proven me wrong so far. In this game, they're up 8. Let's take a look at these team stats here on the right-hand side. Field goals, as I mentioned, the Lynx are shooting 64.5% from the field. The Aces, not too bad at 51.6. Not what the Lynx would want them to be shooting 50%. 3-pointers, the Aces are have shot way more, 7 for 14. They've made more as well. But the Lynx have shooting 71% to 50% from the Aces. Free throw battle about equal, 75% for the Lynx, 70% for the Aces. Rebounding battle is equal at 16 apiece. The assist battle, the Lynx are winning 15 to 11. Steal battle is equal at 3. Aces winning the blocks battle 2 to 0. Turnover battle is only 5 each for both teams. 16 points in the paint each for both teams. 4 fast break points for the Lynx. 7 second chance points for the Aces. 8 points off of turnovers for the Lynx. The largest lead of the game was 10 for the Lynx, 2 for the Aces. Fouls are equal, as I mentioned, no flagrants and no technicals. All right, so that is that. That is the box score and the team stats for this game. We'll see how the Aces respond in the second half. Do the Lynx continue to get whatever offense they want? Will Hines-Allen continue to be a factor here in this game, or will Becky Hammon figure something out to neutralize the new addition? All right, let's take a look at the other game that happened early today. Something historic happened in that game, with Tina Charles moving into second all-time in the W in career points. So we'll take a look at that. Tudo says Lynx got to cool off at some point, right? You would think they have to cool off, but they're not even shooting a high percentage from 3 or anything. It's just a lot of points in the paint, mid-range. Courtney Williams having a solid game. Does she cool off in the second half? Possibly. But we shall see. But with as an Aces fan, you're thinking they gotta cool off, but we also gotta do things on our end as well. All right, the Dream continue their winning ways. 3rd win in a row against third win in a row since the Olympic break. 72-63 is the final score. That game took place in Atlanta. If you look at the box score, Atlanta was up 19-6 in the first, 15 to they got outscored 15-20 in the second, outscored in the third as well, 22-14, but then blew the doors off them in the fourth, 24-15 for this final score. Top performers: Kalia with 22 points, Brittany Griner with 8 rebounds, Taurasi with 4 assists. For the Atlanta Dream, you have Alicia Gray with 21 points, Tina Charles with 17 rebounds, and Jordan Canada with 6 assists. Tina Charles, as I mentioned, second in the WNBA in scoring. She's also second in rebounding in the WNBA history. So I don't think anybody will catch Diana. Diana's at over 10,000 points. I don't think anybody will catch Diana. That is any of those players that are in that list. The players that are still playing are Dewana Bonner and Tina Charles that would be able to catch her at this point in time. I don't think any of them are scoring 3,000 plus points before their careers are over. Alrighty, so I did want to actually go in and show you guys, because I know somebody, Kimo was talking about ESPN only doing weekend games, but I did want to go in and show you guys the schedule for almost the rest of the season, but for the next couple weeks here. All right, so we are in August, right? This game is going on now on ESPN. So we have on August 22nd, we have which is tomorrow. We have a game on Prime, Dallas Wings versus the New York Liberty. Be sure you're tuned in for the watch along there. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Friday, of course, we have our Friday night Ion games. As you can see here on the screen, we got 4 games tomorrow. 3 at the 7:30 hour, 1 at the 9:30 hour. These 2 teams will face off again on Friday in Minnesota this time. So something to keep an eye on here. Then we go. No pun intended. You know what I meant. Saturday, both games on League Pass. Because remember, you got college football coming back. You got NFL coming. So a lot of the fall sports are starting to begin. So broadcasters are putting their putting their focus into what they believe are their bigger focused sports. On Sunday, you got the one game early at 12 noon on CBS, but the other game is on League Pass. Then you got League Pass games all Monday, League Pass Tuesday, League Pass Wednesday. Then nothing on Thursday. And then you got Friday, you got Ion, which is the only consistent, but you can also see those Ion games on League Pass depending on your region. And then Saturday, another League Pass game. Sunday, all League Pass. Tuesday, all League Pass. That's September 3rd. We're all the way in September now. September 4th is the next time we have a game. CBS Sports on Wednesday, September 4th is the next time we have a nationally televised game from one of the big networks. Then Thursday we're back to Prime. Friday we're back on Ion. See, nothing on Saturday. And then on Sunday we have an ESPN game. So Sunday, September 8th is the next time we have ESPN covered games. The Aces at Liberty. I will be at that game, 4 p.m. Eastern, down in Brooklyn, New York. So don't expect to find any nationally televised games besides the Ion games on Friday until September 4th when we have CBS Sports, and then on September 5th when we have Prime. So that's just as a FYI. Just an FYI. Alrighty. So let me get things ready for the second half here. Let's get things ready for the second half. I did say Minnesota, very good team on both ends of the floor, and they're proving me right. They've been dominating the Aces here in this game. Hasn't been particularly close if you're looking at it. Nothing the Aces are doing and making me think they could win this game. A'ja Wilson didn't get a lot of touches in that second quarter. They started off the game force feeding her, and then they sort of like fell off with the force feeding. I'm not too sure what happened there. And then everybody else tried to do offense, and it just did not pan out the same. Let me see what they're saying here. They're talking about the Maisha Hines-Allen trade. So A'ja Wilson only has 8 field goal attempts. She's 4 for 8, so she's pretty efficient with 9 points. She needs to finish this game with at least 20 attempts minimum. 20 attempts minimum for A'ja Wilson in this second half. Not total, not just the second half, but total. That's 12 more shots. She should be able to get that easily. All right, so we're still at halftime here if you're just joining. Still at halftime. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We probably got another 5 or so minutes of halftime left until we restart and get into the third quarter. There we go, RC. I was like, I wonder where my boy is at. My boy said, here we go again. Trouble on the home front. Yeah, y'all looking shaky, my boy, to be completely honest with you. Looking real shaky. Minnesota's doing whatever they want out there. They're doing whatever offense for Minnesota. So y'all gonna have to correct that. Let me check something really quickly. Jay, I'm not even sure we deserve to win as currently constituted. Yeah, I mean, y'all got away with it last year. Ain't no moves you can make now, to be honest. Y'all try to make a bunch of moves at the beginning of the season. You dropped somebody and signed Emma Cannon. Then you dropped Emma Cannon and you brought in Jessica Carter. Then you dropped Jessica Carter and you brought somebody, Tiffany Hayes. So you guys were trying to make moves. But I don't know how good those moves are actually going to be in helping the team, especially with like Kia Stokes out there. not doing what she's supposed to be doing. But listen, man, you still got, what is it? This is 17-9. What's that math? That's 26, and then today's 27. You got 13 games to figure it out. RC says our second quarters have stunk lately. Yeah, that second quarter wasn't the greatest. You had 21 points in it, but shooting wise, it wasn't that good, and defensive wise. Man said, you mean Kia Brokes? Yeah, she didn't even did she even attempt a shot in that in the game so far? I don't think she has. She's just out there doing cardio and getting into foul trouble. Yeah, she hasn't attempted a shot. She has 1 turnover and 2 fouls in her 6 minutes. There's only so much you can do with that. Only so much you can do. All right, so the broadcast is coming back finally. Thank you for tuning in or staying tuned in for Jay Jordan halftime report. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Lynx trying to continue their dominance over the Aces in this game. They're shooting 65% from the field, which is crazy to me. That is really crazy. They have 15 assists on 20 made field goals. 15 assists on 20 made field goals. I'm sorry. So they're really sharing the basketball. Man, said Jay, when all the player does is cardio, I call him Cardio B. Kia Stokes is Cardio B. Yeah, Kia's a liability, man. I don't know how else to say it. Man, so you know who else is Cardio B? Megan Gustafson. Oh, come on, that's your girl, Megan Gustafson. 15 to 18 field goals off of 15 out of 18 field goals off of passes for the Lynx. All right, so the Lynx will start this quarter with the basketball. And we are off, people, with the start of the third quarter. Courtney Williams with the ball. Courtney Williams comes off the screen from Nafisa. Gets to her foul line, jump shot again, and she just cannot miss from there, people. It is automatic, and they start off with a made basket. Shout out to Courtney. She's on my fantasy team, so she's putting in work. We're in the playoffs in fantasy league. So shout out to Courtney. Kelsey Plum, step back 3, and she answers right back. Said, I could do that too. I could shoot it. And she gets the 3 to fall from the right wing and right in front of the Minnesota bench. It's 56 to 49. Kelsey Plum up to 9 points here. Bridget Carlton tries to answer, and Bridget says, yo, we having a 3-point shootout? Let me bring my gun. And she knocks down the 3. A'ja Wilson with the ball. Left-hand floater is good. So both offenses just going back and forth here to start the third quarter. 59-51. Nafisa over to Bridget. Bridget comes off the screen. Over to Alana Smith. Had to sit a lot with those 3 fouls in the first quarter. Over to Courtney Williams coming off the screen. Pump fakes for the midi. Nafisa cuts to the foul line. Jump shot is short. Rebound to A'ja. They call a foul on the ground on Jackie Young. Or is that Kia Stokes? Oh, that's a third on. Oh, okay. That's 3 on Plum, excuse me. Foul was on Plum. So you got 2 of their starters with 3 fouls for the Aces. Ball in play with Courtney Williams. She's dancing with it. She shoots from a 3 this time. Oh, Courtney! Courtney having one of her better offensive games here, shooting-wise. She knocks down a 3. 5 points in the quarter. It's 62 to 51. Largest lead of the game for the Lynx. Jackie Young into the paint. Drives on the baseline. They call a foul on Alana Smith. That's 4 on Alana Smith. They call a pushing foul. Courtney Williams having one of those type of games where anything she's throwing up right now is going in. Hitting nothing but the bottom. Alana Smith to the bench. Maisha Hines-Allen takes her place here. That was the reason for this trade. To get another serviceable veteran big who can contribute similar to Alana Smith. Jackie Young pump fakes, resets, three, bottoms. Jackie Young knocks down the three from the left corner and gets it back to single digits. 62-54. Courtney Williams out to Nafisa. Nafisa lines up top of the key three, back rim. Hines-Allen with the rebound. Nafisa into the paint, throws it out lazily. Steal by Tiffany Hayes. Hayes on the run, gets into the paint, throws up a left-hand layup, and misses. Hines-Allen with the rebound. Hayes came in for Plum there. Tiffany Hayes. Courtney Williams bounce past to Nafisa, with guarded by Chelsea Gray. ISO her. Nafisa one leg fall away, bounces around, and scores. And timeout by Becky Hammond. That's a Nafisa Collier special. Now, dribble into you, that one leg KD like fall away, Dirkish cashes it in. And it's a 10-point game, 64-54, timeout Aces. So look, the Aces scored on those possessions, but they did not stop the Lynx. RC says, Jay, I love everything about this Lynx team, bro. Bro, they're very well coached offensive. Their offensive schemes are Their offensive schemes are excellent, man. Excellent offensive schemes from this team. I have nothing bad to say about them. They're going to be a dangerous team. If you have a game like this where Courtney Williams is going to work like this, you in for a long night, man. In for a long night. When the house is on fire, you got to just get the women and kids out. And it seems like the house is on fire right now for the Aces. So we're at a commercial right now after the timeout by the Aces. Minnesota has come out hot to start this second half. Courtney Williams burying jumper after jumper. Nafisa doing her thing. Maisha Hines-Allen stepping in and providing solid minutes. The Aces are going to have to figure something out here. RC says, I wanted the Aces to get Alana Smith during the offseason, but what they instead was waiting around for a CP3 that was never coming back. Yeah, and that sure I forgot about that. That sort of jammed them up too. Sort of jammed them up in the acquisition process. But Minnesota got that package deal from Chicago with Alana and Courtney. So it's good that you have at least those two players with the familiarity to add around with your three players that have already played together in Nafisa, Kayla, and Bridget. And then Courtney Williams is a solid point guard. She's going to look to get her players involved. And it's been working out pretty good for them so far with their much improved record. 3rd seed overall in the W. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I always like to say it. Thank you for tuning in. We're still at a commercial right now. This is a long time out. Becky Hammond is probably tearing them a new one right now, trying to get them amped up or say, yo, like, what y'all doing? Y'all have all that talk about we have to be better, we have to want it, and y'all come out and having Minnesota on our home floor jumper us to death. It's literally Courtney Williams shooting those mid-range jump shots. She even shot a 3 and buried it. And they're hitting nothing but the bottom of the net, people. It don't matter if it's right side, top of the key, left side of the free throw line. It's just all splash. She's only missed 2 shots tonight. So they're going to have to figure something out. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists for Courtney Williams. So the lineup is Young, Hayes. They find Hayes. Oh, bad pass, and it goes out of bounds. So they had Hayes wide open. Ball gets deflected. Hayes can't corral it, and it goes out of bounds. Both teams with 6 turnovers here. Ball in play with the Lynx. Nafisa brings it up the court. Nafisa over to Kayla, over to Hines-Allen. Left side to Bridget. They're looking for Nafisa in the post. They get it to Hines-Allen. Hines-Allen goes high-low, dangerous pass. McBride saves it in the corner. They don't have the shot clock on. 5 on the shot clock. Courtney Williams dancing with it. Courtney Williams bounce pass to Hines-Allen, and she doesn't get it off in time. It's a shot clock violation. RC says, during the offseason in the expansion draft, I'm only protecting Asia, Kelsey, Jackie, Liz, Kate. Everybody else can get on. We'll see. They haven't announced the rules yet, but if we're going by the rules they did last time when the Dream did it, then we'll rock with that. Ball and play here with the Aces. 10-point game. Plum with the ball. Plum gets to her left hand, and they call him Hines-Allen with the foul. Hines-Allen saying Plum is clamping my arm. What do you want me to do about that? But they said, all right, whatever you say, boss. And they still give her the foul. 64-54. Aces to inbound. Gray looking, gets it in. So it's the starters and Tiffany Hayes instead of Kia Stokes for the Aces. Jackie Young playing with the ball. Pump fakes at the foul line. Out to Plum. Plum on the drive. Plum floater from the foul line. Buries it. Kelsey Plum knocks down the floater. Gets it down below 10. Williams over to Collier. Over to McBride. McBride has been quiet. McBride over to Williams. Left side. Over to Bridget. Bridget drives. Tries to drive on Jackie Young. Spin move. One leg fall away for Bridget. Short. Nafisa with the tap. And they call a foul on Nafisa on the rebound. That's Nafisa's third, I believe. Nafisa Collier with... That should be 3 fouls. RC says, unpopular opinion, Jay. When this 3-point or not changes, or whether this 3-point or not changes must be made. Yeah, you got to make changes. You just can't stand pat. 3 fouls on Collier. Aces with the ball. 64-56. Plum crossover. Gets to her left hand. Over to Hayes. Hayes pump fakes. Hayes with the drive out to Plum. Plum, top of the key, 3, buries it. That might be timeout, Cheryl Reeve. It is. Timeout, Cheryl Reeve senses a chink in the armor here of her team. Wants to regroup. Got a bunch of lefties here on this team for the Aces. You got on the floor right now. Tiffany Hayes, Plum, Wilson, all lefties. And Plum knocks down that 3. So it's 64-59. Aces hanging around. The Aces are hanging around, but they're going to need to do more than hanging around to win this game. Excuse me, guys. My bad. So we're at another commercial break here after the Lynx called a timeout. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back tomorrow for more watch along. More watch along between the Wings and the Liberty. So make sure you're liked and subscribed. Those noti bells are on so you get notified when I go live. The broadcast is back. They have Becky Hammond mic'd up. She was saying we have to shore up our defense. We made a lot of mistakes there that we shouldn't be making. So let's see if anything changes here. Ball and play with Courtney Williams, who's had a masterclass of a game here, shooting the jump shot from the mid-range. Williams to McBride. McBride over to Williams. Williams pump fakes. Gets to another mid-range, and she hits again. She cannot miss. Hits it right in front of Aces bench from the baseline at 66-59. That one hit a little bit of the rim as it went down. 17-7 assist for her. Hines-Allen secures the rebound for the Lynx, and they have numbers if they want it. Hines-Allen over to Williams. Williams over to Collier. Top of the key. Down to Hines-Allen. That's a money in the bank. Hines-Allen seals Kelsey Plum deep in the paint and scores. That's quick 4 points here for the Minnesota Lynx to push their lead back up to 9. 20 points in the paint for both teams. So there a lot of teams feasting in the paint here. Chelsea Gray wants the screen, goes off the screen to the right for 3. She knew it was off. Rebound to Bridget Carlton. And Bridget's on the run. She slows it down, doesn't have numbers. Gets it over to Courtney Williams. Been orchestrating everything. They call a foul on Chelsea Gray. Nafisa Collier was trying to fight for position down there. Chelsea Gray with the foul. Chelsea Gray goes to the bench. The two Olympians going back and forth saying, what's a foul? It's not a foul. But it's a foul. If the ref calls it, it's a foul, right? In the book, Courtney Williams again. Oh, she finally misses another jumper. She had made like 6 straight jump shots before missing that one. And she was wide open. 68-59 here. Plum goes to her right off the screen. Gustafson is into the game. And Alicia Clark. Plum over to Jackie Young. Pump fakes in the right corner. She goes under the basket. Reverse layup gets blocked by Bridget Carlton. Rebound to the Lynx and Courtney Williams. Jackie Young was on the floor. That means they have numbers. Courtney Williams goes all the way cross court to McBride. Can wide open 3 and she cannot bury it. Plum with the rebound. And Plum fakes the transition 3. Goes up. Left hand throw up is good. 68-61 Minnesota. So Kayla McBride missing some wide open 3s here. She got to bury those. And she's a good 3-point shooter. Courtney Williams goes behind the back over to Hines-Allen. Hines-Allen blows right by Gustafson. Scoop layup. Oh, she misses the layup. That was pretty easy. Aces on the run here. Jackie Young crossover. Finds the cutting Hayes. Hayes goes off Tiffany Hayes' hands. Miscommunication there. I don't know if the ball got deflected before it got to Hayes, which redirected the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Sydney Colson, the one of the funnier people in the league, checks into the game to try and give this team some life. Xander Lassini checks in for the Lynx. She's dribbling out the top of the key. Tries to go by Gustafson. Goes baseline. Out to Alana Smith. She's playing with 4 fouls. Out to Alana Smith for 3. And she comes in and says, yo, give me the ball, man. I need to score before I foul out. Knocks down the 3 to push it back to 10-point lead. Sydney Colson with the ball. Minnesota shooting 8 for 12 from the field here. So their high percentage is still up here. Jackie Young with the ball, top of the key, guarded by McBride. She pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. Jackie Young, right in McBride's eye, knocks it down. Xander Lassini over to Alana Smith. Corner to Heidemann. It gets deflected and the Aces have a steal. They can cut it down some more. Plum with the ball. Over to Sydney Colson. Sydney Colson with the ball. Crossover on Xander Lassini. Gets into the paint. Throws it out to Clark. Gustafson. Corner 3. And she knew it was off. Rebound to Heidemann. Heidemann gets the screen from Nafisa. Rescreen as Nafisa slips. Plum stays with her. 14 on the shot clock. Heidemann goes. Bounce pass to Alana Smith. That's a layup. That is a layup. Great ball movement by the Lynx there. The first screen didn't work. She said, let's rescreen it and have Alana Smith roll to the basket. Left-hand layup is easy. Jackie Young with the ball. Top of the key. Crossover. Picks up her dribble. Corner to Alicia Clark. She picks up her dribble now. Over to Jackie Young. Jackie Young dribbles. Another 3 for Jack. Oh, Jack, back-to-back 3s. And it's 73-67. Jackie Young trying to will this team to a win here. Heidemann over to Smith. Smith to McBride. McBride in and out dribble. Foul line. Jump shot. Good. McBride can't hit a 3, but steps in for a 2. And it's an 8-point game. 75-67. Jackie Young again. And that was a heat check there. She misses. Nafisa with the rebound. Over to Heidemann. Quickly up to McBride. McBride, quick catch, release. Good! So you miss a 3 on one end. K-Mac finally comes back. Hits the 3 right in front of the Aces bench. 11-point game here. Plum to the basket. Whoa, that looked like a travel. Gustafson reloads for 3. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound to Nafisa. Aces are laboring here. with a minute to go here in the third. Alana Smith wide open for three. Oh, she misses a wide open one. And it's 78-67. 50 seconds to go. 5-0 in the third quarter. Sydney Colson with the ball. Xander Lassini tips it out of her hand. Colson drives by Xander Lassini. She tries to throw it out. Plum with it. 5 on the shot clock. Plum, deep three and off. That was a terrible offensive possession. And Nafisa on the run here. Nafisa in and out dribble on Plum. They have her ISO. They bring the late double. Somebody's open. And they call a foul there on number 25. Or no, number 7, excuse me. Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark, that's her third foul. Nafisa will get a break here with the last 27 seconds here in the quarter. Dorka Juhas comes into the game. So the lineup on the floor is Xander Lassini, Heidemann, Smith, McBride, Juhas for the Lynx. Ball into Juhas. Bounce pass to McBride. McBride comes off the screen going left. Bounce pass to Juhas. Miscommunication there. Ball goes out of bounds to the Aces. So an 11-point game here. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball in play with the Aces. It's Wilson, Young. Who else is on this court? Wilson, Young, Plum, Colson, and somebody else is here in this corner that I can't see. Alicia Clark. Jackie Young on the drive. She gets fouled on the drive on the floor. That was his first foul in the last 2 minutes. So they had a foul to give there. RC said Kayla McFire. Yeah, she hit a mid-range jump shot and came back and hit the three. She just needed to see one jump shot go in. So with 6 seconds on the clock here with the Aces, let's see if they can score here. Asia Wilson, 4 seconds. Over to Plum. Plum on the drive. Oh, Alana Smith says get it out. Jackie Young gets it up in time and doesn't get it at the buzzer. So at the end of the third quarter, it's 78-67. 63% from the field for the for the Lynx. Wow. Yeah, RC, y'all look bad, bro. Y'all look bad. I don't know what it is, but y'all look awful, to keep it 100 with you. Kelsey Plum saying she feels like the officiating hasn't been even. It's been one-sided. They're calling things on them that they're not calling on us. She does have 16 points and 5. I think that's 5 assists if I saw that correctly. Plum with 16 and 5 rebounds. Excuse me. She only has 1 assist. So it's a 11-point game. They have 11 minutes to turn this around. Let's see what they can do here. Let's see what we can do here when we come back after these commercial messages. Shout out to everybody who's still hanging on to the watch along here on the stream. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging around. Hopefully the Aces can make a game of it late. Hopefully they can. So we're ready for the fourth quarter. Looking at leading scorers, you have Courtney Williams leading the way with 17 for the Lynx, and you have Jackie Young with 24 for the Aces. She was the main culprit in that quarter. She is 6 for 8 from 3. All of her points have come from the three. Well, all of her field goals have come from the 3-point line. She's 6 for 13 from the field, 6 for 8 from 3. RC said, Jay, you too nice. We about to go to losing heaven again. No, man. It just you guys will turn it around, I think. I hope you don't, but I think you will. Kelsey Plum right behind her with 16. Asia, I know a lot of people probably put her for 20-plus points. She only has 11. I said she needed to have at least 12 shots in the second half for them to win this game. She only has had one shot since we spoke at halftime. She was 4 for 8. Now she's 5 for 9. She doesn't even have a lot of rebounds. Only 5 rebounds. She does have 5 assists. But I thought that she should be getting a lot more touches and shot attempts, because this team will go as she goes. But the leading shooter on the team, Kelsey Plum with 14 attempts. Jackie Young right behind her with 13, and then Asia with 9. Not going to get it done. Not going to get it done. For the Lynx, you have Courtney Williams, 8 for 11 for 17 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Collier with 16 points and 6 rebounds with 4 assists. Alana Smith with 10 points. And Bridget Carlton with 10 points. You have 7 from McBride, 8 from Hines-Allen and Xander Lassini, and 2 from Miller. So look at the balance there for the Lynx. All right, so Aces will start the fourth quarter with the ball. They have 12 minutes here to turn this around and try and get a win on their home floor. RC is funny. Yeah, RC, a funny guy. RC is a funny guy. All right, fourth quarter starting, people. Well, let's see what the Aces can do. I don't believe they'll come back. They'll make it close, but they'll still lose this game. Tiffany Hayes, Wilson, Stokes, Gray, and Colson. I've never seen this lineup before. Gray down to Wilson. Wilson tries to attack. They bring a quick double over. Tiffany Hayes drives, pump fakes. Durant, these rotations are good. Wilson, foul line jump shots, good. What did I say, people? People, listen to me when I talk. I know what I'm saying. Get Asia the ball. She has to shoot every time she gets the ball this quarter. Mid-range jump shot from the foul line was butter. And it's back to a single-digit game. 78-69. Heidemann on the drive. It looked like she got away with an extra step there. They don't call it. And then she gets the layup. Back to 11. The defense got to come along, too. It just can't be scoring. Because Minnesota will outshoot you if you let them. Chelsea Gray with the ball. Wants to screen. Rescreened it from Asia. Gets into the foul line. Shoots the jump shot. Front rims it. Oh, that's over the back. They should call it. Yep. And Xander Lassini goes over the back on Hayes for the foul. Xander Lassini and Tiffany Hayes going back and forth there. I like it, man. I like the competitiveness. Aces to inbound here. Colson gets it into Gray. Gray comes off the screen from Asia. Bounce pass to Asia at the foul line. Another one. Same spot, different result. She misses. Ball gets tipped out. And the Lynx have the rebound. McBride, Smith, Xander Lassini, Uhas, Heidemann. Alana Smith shoots the mid-range jump shot. It's off. Hayes with the ball. Brings it up the court. Hayes crossover into the paint. They don't call nothing. That was interesting. That should have been either a charge or a block. They say it's a no call. She misses the layup, and the Lynx have it. Foul on who's that? On Colson, trying to fight around the Alana Smith screen. That's her first foul. So Lynx will take it out, sideline out of bounds. Xander Lassini bounce pass in to Alana Smith. Heidemann comes off the screen. Heidemann picks up her dribble over to Uhas. Uhas pump fakes. Reverse pivot. Oh, bad pass. Asia Wilson with the steal. Asia Wilson brings it up the court. Gets into the middle of the floor. Over to Colson. Colson to Hayes. Hayes to Stokes. Stokes picks up her dribble. Oh, bad pass. Xander Lassini taps it right to Colson. Colson corner to Hayes. Hayes for 3. Buries it. Tiff Hayes knocks down the 3, and it's back to single digits, 80-72. Alana Smith with the ball, looking for Xander Lassini, gets it to her. Xander Lassini comes off the screen. Xander Lassini, hesitation dribble, picks up her dribble. Ball gets deflected. Chelsea Gray rips her, And with the steal, outlet to Hayes. Hayes goes up, left hand layup is good. That should be a timeout by Cheryl Reeve. And it is a timeout by Cheryl Reeve. So Chelsea Gray steals the ball right from Xander Lassini. Throws a pinpoint pass to Tiffany Hayes on the run. And the Aces are on a little bit of a run here. They're outscoring the Lynx 7-2 here in the fourth. Cheryl Reeve may have to go back to her starters now. Nafisa, it's over. Courtney Williams, get back in there. RC says, Jay, here's another problem with the Aces. We couldn't guard a baby in a stroller. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all defense is a little suspect besides that little sequence right there. Yeah, y'all defense is subpar, my friend. Subpar. It's taken a step back this season. Or teams have just figured out the type of schemes you're trying to run. So we're in a commercial right here as Cheryl Reeve talks to her team, trying to get them to regroup. We'll definitely make some substitutions here. Xander Lassini, come sit next to me. Who else? Dorka, come sit next to me. Who else is out there? Looking at it. Yeah. Them two, come sit next to me. Nafisa and Hines-Allen, get back out there. Bridget, you get back out there too. So they're probably gonna resort back to definitely a lineup with Nafisa in it, and Courtney Williams. Xander Lassini and Uhas will probably come take a seat, and they'll run. They probably put Heidemann on the bench too. RC said, "Who is this team on a run? No more Las Vegas Mystics." Listen, man, the Mystics are another team that be going on runs, and then they still can't get over the hump. Let's see if you guys are the sister squad from across the country. Jeez, these commercials are so long. They're cramming in like 10 commercials in this break. Excuse me. So 80-74, Aces on a run here. The last couple possessions, it was a Tiffany. Let me see what the last couple possessions were here. I know it was a Tiffany Hayes 3-pointer and a Tiffany Hayes layup off the steal from Chelsea Gray. All right, so we're back. We are back finally. Next stream is tomorrow, bro. Next stream is tomorrow. I sold my tickets to the Liberty game. Since we already played the Wings. So I'll be streaming tomorrow, 6:50 p.m. Eastern, in the lead up to the 7 p.m. Eastern game. All right, broadcast is restarting here. 7.5 to go in this game. As I mentioned, Courtney Williams back into the game. Nafisa Collier into the game. Bridget Carlton back into the game. I mean, now that was sort of predictable there. Get the starters back in. McBride with the ball. Over to Nafisa. Nafisa, handoff to Courtney. They got Sydney Colson on her. Passing Nafisa. Nafisa base foul line jump shot is good. The Aces bench wanted to foul for the screen. It looked like a good screen that Sydney Colson just ran right into. So I don't think that was a foul on initial look. Chelsea Gray guarded by McBride. Over to Tiffany Hayes. Tiffany Hayes tries to drive. Sydney Colson pump fakes. 5 on the clock. Over to Hayes. Hayes loads up for 3 and she misses. Asia with the rebound. Out to Colson. Colson steps into a 3. She's off. Rebound to Carlton. 82-74. 8-point game here. Courtney Williams spins off the attempted steal by Colson. She gets over to McBride. McBride gets into the paint. Mid-range jump shot is good. And just like that, they're back up to 10. Perfect timeout there by Cheryl Reeve. Get her starters back in. Put this game away. You don't want to give the team any hope. Colson for three. Off. Rebound to the Lynx. 10-point game. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Courtney Williams comes off the screen from Smith. Over to Nafisa. Nafisa going to her left. Oh, they mess up on the switch. Nafisa goes up, misses, gets her own rebound, goes back up, and scores. And now it's a 12-point game. So they score 6 straight points out of that timeout for Minnesota. Asia Wilson, now they're just getting 3 happy. Asia Wilson for 3, off. 20 and 7 for Fee. Oh, if she hits this, that's a timeout. You need a timeout, Becky, as Courtney Williams goes back to the midi that's been working like a part-time job, word to Mark Jones. And it's 88-74. 8-0 run out of that timeout. 19, 7 rebounds, 9 assists for Courtney Williams. Tiffany Hayes into the paint, blocked by Nafisa, but she gets the putback and scores. 88-76. That stops an 8-0 run by Minnesota. McBride over to Nafisa. Nafisa says, why not for 3? Why not for 3? Nafisa. No hesitation on the load up. And it's 91-76. It's whoever offense right now for the Lynx. And they call a foul there. 11-2 run in the last 2.5-ish minutes for Minnesota. Foul on Bridget Carlton. Nafisa Collier just loads up for 3 and buries it. She got the KDs on it, look like. Shooting like KD right now. .7 rebounds for Fee tonight. The subs come in for the Aces. Plum, Clark come in, and Young come in. Oh, Alicia Clark with the slip off the pass. And she scores the layup. 91-78. Courtney Williams drives right by Courtney Williams, gets into the paint, goes out to Nafisa. Over to K-Mac. Oh, they got a mismatch down here. They bring a late... Oh, they call a foul on Jackie Young. She is frustrated with that one. But every time they in the scramble, Nafisa always gets a mismatch on one of the smaller guards. Then they have to send a double over, and that opens up Minnesota's offense. Aces Lynx to inbound, gets it to Courtney Williams. Jackie Young with 24 points and 4 fouls. Courtney Williams pump fakes over to K-Mac. 7 on the clock. K-Mac double crossover, comes off the screen from Nafisa, gets it to Nafisa. 2 seconds, she just throws it up, grazes the rim, rebound to Alicia Clark. Over to Hayes. Hayes left side of the floor, looking for somebody, looking for Asia. Hayes tries to drive, gets into the paint, throws it up with the left, rolls around, gets her own rebound, and gets fouled. That's unacceptable. You have to grab that rebound. She cannot grab her own rebound off a missed layup that came off on the other side of the basket. So that's Alana Smith's 5th foul. Hayes shoots the first free throw, and it rolls off. (91-78), 3:58 to go in this game. Minnesota has withstood run after run as she hits the second. Ball in play with the Lynx. Minnesota has withstood every run. Thrift Timothy said in over 189. What's the math on this? 9 and 110, 7 and 18, or 9 and 110 and 170. That's 170 over 189. Nah, I say no. Courtney Williams with the ball. Jump shot off. Rebound to Jackie Young. Hope I'm playing right now. Yes, I am. I don't think so. Thrift Tim. If this game is under 189. Kelsey Plum push shot. They call an offensive foul with the fend off. They calling it a lot more now. She always uses that right arm to fend off before she goes up for her left hand shot. We got 3 minutes 17 seconds to go. Yeah, that's a foul. She extends the arm. That's as clear as day. Courtney Williams with the ball over to Nafisa. Nafisa over to McBride. McBride, left hand dribble, gets into the paint, throws up a wild layup, and they call the foul on Tip Hayes. So McBride will go to the line for free throws. McBride at the line for the first. First one is up and good. Substitutions being made. Let's see who comes in, who goes out. Chelsea Gray, I heard her name. It looks like she may be coming in for someone. Yeah, so it's Gray, Plum, Young, Wilson, and Clark as McBride hits the second. 93-79, 3 minutes to go here. Oh, my bad, y'all. My clock was running this whole time. It's 3 minutes to go here. Where's my clock here? Asia Wilson out to Gray. Corner to Clark. Clark with the pump fake. Tries to hand it off to Asia. Gets deflected out by Nafisa. Let me get the clock right. It's 2:47. It looked like a timeout's being called, so I could get this right. So 2 minutes 47 seconds left in this game. The Minnesota Lynx withstanding everything the Aces throw at them. 93-79. Reset, stupid computer. There we go. 2:47 to go. Dum, 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 dum. All right, people. We're at a commercial right now. Timeout was called. Let me see if it was an official's timeout. Yep, just an official's timeout. 2 minutes 47 seconds left to go. Man, the over under on this game, according to ESPN, was 167 and a half. They've blown past that. They have blown past that. It's been an offensive dominated game. Very strong offensive game. Okay. Sorry, I got quiet there for a second. I was looking at this commercial. But we're almost there, people. We are almost there. The Lynx looking to beat the Aces for the second time this season at Las Vegas. That would be back-to-back wins. They beat them 100-86 on June 11th. It's looking like it's sort of going that direction now. 93-79. I don't think it'll get. It could potentially get to 100. I don't think it will though, unless the Aces get a little closer. 7 points. Yeah, that could possibly happen. 7 points in 2:47. Yeah, that could probably happen. But we'll see. All right, I'm showing some headlines that have happened in the WNBA. Gabby Williams, if you don't know, now you know. She's re-signed with the Seattle Storm. That's the French player. She's back with the Storm. Caitlin Clark breaks rookie assist record. I think we were on stream for that game when she broke it. And Tina Charles, second place on the all-time WNBA scoring list that happened earlier tonight. So, lineups are back on the floor here. It is Minnesota basket. No, it's Aces basketball. They're inbounding right under their basket here. They find Asia Wilson on the cut to the basket. She gets her own rebound. Putback is good for Asia. So 93-81 here. Nafisa brings the ball up the court. Minnesota looking to move methodically now. Just wind this clock down. Down to Nafisa. Nafisa with the ball. Nafisa over to Alana Smith for three. Wide open off the back rim. Rebound to Jackie Young. So 12-point game. Let's see what the Aces can do in 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Over to Asia. They send a double over to Asia. Up top to Plum. Dangerous pass. Jackie Young on the drive. Goes up. Nafisa says, get it out of here. Nafisa blocks it out of bounds. Stays with the Aces. 12 seconds on the shot clock. My boy RC. RC, what you saying, bro? It's only one game. I might have to write that 100 times in my notebook. That's your punishment. Ball inbounds to the Aces. Kelsey Plum on the drive. Slows down the dribble. Goes up with the right-hand scoop and scores. So it's a 10-point game now. Under 2 minutes to go now, people. Nafisa with the ball. There's still a chance for the Aces here. It'll give them some hope if they can get a stop. Courtney Williams gets to that mid-range jump shot. Oh, she misses. And Asia with the rebound. Asia to Jackie. Jackie quickly up the court. Attacks 1-2. Layup is good. And it's an 8-point game. Back to single digits. Minnesota playing not to lose right now instead of playing to win. They get the ball to K-Mac. 1:30 to go. McBride with the ball. Over to Williams. Williams loads up for three. Dagger error. Timeout. Becky Hammond. That might be the dagger, folks. That might be the dagger. As Courtney Williams continues her great shooting night. Courtney Williams up to 22 points and 10 assists with 7 rebounds. So Aces made a little bit of a run there to get it into single digits. Courtney Williams says, yo, chill out. Hold on. I'm the big dog around these parts. It's been my day tonight. 20 hits the three-pointer, 22 points on 10 of 15 shooting. 2 for 2 from 3 to go along with Nafisa Collier's 23 points and 7 rebounds. RC says, Jay, my only hope is that the Lynx don't play this great in the postseason. Listen, man, this offense can be replicated, bro. This can be replicated, to be completely honest with you. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Courtney Williams, you don't bet on her having a night like this all the time. But any given night, she can give you this, and K-Mac can give you it. And then Bridget Carlton can knock down 5 threes in the game. And then, Nafisa is going to bring it every night. Alana Smith can come out and give you some buckets. So it may not be Courtney Williams, but it could be somebody else for them during the playoffs. So that's what makes them very, very scary team to face up with. But we're back on the broadcast, 96-85. 1:23 to go in this game. Aces to inbound. Looks like people are finding other things to do in Las Vegas. It's very, the seats are emptying. And a good play by the Aces. They get the ball to Plum on a cut to the basket. And they call a reset timeout, the Lynx do. So it's 96-87, 1:20 to go. So that was a quick possession there. RC says, Jay, I found a band for the Aces, Asia and the Ifs instead of the Pips. Asia and the Ifs. I like that one. That's pretty clever. That is pretty clever, my friend. Ball and play with the Lynx. Courtney Williams with the ball. She's been outstanding tonight. There's about probably 3 more possessions in this game. Courtney Williams with the ball. Double crossover. She's wide open. Oh, she misses the jump shot. The ball gets tipped out, and Chelsea Gray has it, and she's on the run here. Chelsea Gray settles for a 3. Way short. Rebound to Alana Smith. So that's 1 possession there. This is the second possession. McBride with the ball. McBride just dribbling out. McBride goes left. Slows it back down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Alicia Clark guarding her. McBride. Bounce past cutting Bridget Carlton. That's a layup. That is a layup, and that should pretty much do it. Kelsey Plum with the ball. Still trying to score. Gets into the paint. Bounce pass to Asia. Steal by the Lynx, and that's 3 possessions there. I said there would be 3 possessions left in this game, and 3 possessions there are left in this game. My boy Thrift, I hope you took the under 189. I did say it would be under. They're at 185 right now. And they call a shot clock violation. It's probably a half a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Aces do have to inbound here for a half a second. But it's all cosmetic at this point, like Ryan Rucco will be saying. And this game is over. Minnesota, as I predicted, wins this game 98-87, beats Vegas for the second time in a row on their home court this season. They moved to 20-8 on the season. I'm gonna update my roster. Liz, appreciate you tuning in as always, girl. Have a good one. 20-8 for the Minnesota Lynx, 17-10 for the Las Vegas Aces. It has been updated here. I think with this loss, they should move back down to the 5th seed in the standings. But Courtney Williams, first 20-10 assist game for Minnesota since 2000 something. RC, salute, bro. Thank you for tuning in as always. The last break us aces. You funny for that one. Y'all. Let's take a look at the box score right quick. Let me make sure I can get that back up. Since I had changed it earlier. Let's see if this thing will change. Let me see if I can get this back up for us. Let's see. Back. Where are we? Box score. Let's get this box score right up for us right quick. My computer's starting to hang now that the game is over. Let's do it this way. I'm going to load this game up from yesterday and then switch over. Bye, cuz. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Trying to get this stuff loaded up, but the computer's starting to act dumb right now. There we go. Oh, this is the game from yesterday. Always at the end of the stream, things start to go haywire. Let's see. Let's do this. There we go. Finally, it decides to load. I'm like, bro, what's happening right here? All these ads on these pages are slowing it down. That's what was happening here. All right, cool. There we go. So you see, they both scored 20 points in the fourth quarter, but the Lynx overall, the second and third quarter, they outscored them 28-21 and 24-21. Let's go to the Lynx. Courtney Williams, as I mentioned, 29 minutes, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 of 16 shooting, 2 of 2 from 3. Kayla McBride, 11 points and 4 assists. Bridget Carlton with 12 points, 4 rebounds. So everybody scored in double digits in the starting lineup for the Lynx. Nafisa with 23 and 7. Alana Smith with 10 and 4, even though she had those 5 fouls. Maisha Hines-Allen, 13 points in her 13 minutes, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in her debut for the Minnesota Lynx. Xander Lassini with 8, Heidemann with 2, Yu Haas with none, Diamond Miller with 2. Chelsea Gray for the Aces, 3 points, 5 assists. And she's taken a couple steps back. Plum with 20 and 5 rebounds. Jackie Young with 26 and 6 rebounds. Asia Wilson, subpar night for her standards, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. So she was doing other things but it just wasn't enough. Kia Stokes walking around doing nothing, running up and down, getting a good cardio session in. Nothing, and more nothing. Tiffany Hayes, 12 points off the bench. Alicia Clark with 8, Gustafson with 3, Sid Colson had 8 minutes, no points for her. All right, y'all. As always, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe on the way out. Leave a like on the video. I will be back tomorrow, 6:50 p.m. Eastern, in the lead up to Dallas at New York round 2. They played yesterday, which was Tuesday, and they beat the Dallas Wings by about 20 or so. So we're going to see if they can replicate that tomorrow against them again. Thank you all for tuning in. It's your boy Jay Jordan. Again, the Lynx get the win against the Las Vegas Aces. Final score 98-87. I'll catch y'all in the next stream. Salute.